Alright, down with checking out BB Dubai. She is very great in more ways than one. So next up, we're gonna check the other new servant I managed to snatch, which is, well, more than one copy even. We got Summer Tlaloc. Looking pretty basic, but not too shabby. Actually a summer design, imagine that. Because she is, I suppose, meant to be a summer servant first and foremost. We'll see how the Ascensions go. So let's get her up next and see what's up. Alright, first Ascension. I think all of these will be new to me. Not sure if any of them were shown in the story, but I haven't seen them. So here we go. Wow, a pretty modest change. The glasses are gone and we have a hat. And then a bit more skin is covered. She now has like a dress instead of a bikini. All the sunglasses are in the, they're in her like shopping bag. Meh. Ascension 3, I'm guessing this will be at least a little bit different because Ascension 1 and 2 were pretty similar. Oh, oh, is that a bunny outfit? Not what I was expecting. I mean, obviously this game has a lot of bunny outfits, but I was not expecting her to be rocking one. Them legs with the pantyhose on, oh my. Dude, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. Oh wow, look at that face. She's loving it. All right, here we go. We get a summer FA imminent. Okay. How fan service is it gonna be? I'm guessing hers is a bit more tame, but I don't know after Ascension 3. Oh wow, they kept Ascension 3 on it. And I mean, yeah, legs, yeah. Also, is anyone getting like Devil Karen vibes from this Ascension? Damn, you can see a bit of cheek too. I mean, what? Alright, let's see those sprites. So starting with probably the best one. Not bad. Dude, I like the assault rifle water gun. This is the way more relaxed and casual one. So aesthetically, not the craziest thing ever, but I'm, again, pleasantly surprised by the third Ascension. Was not expecting her to get a bunny outfit at all. But while 1 and 2 are still the same with minor differences, I still like it. It fits the summer theme. Not actually like a half and half, but an actual summer servant, okay? So for that, I'm still pretty satisfied with the design. Now, then let's talk about the gameplay side. So a 4-star Moon Cancer, the only other one being OGBB, which is interesting. Now, stat-wise, 8.9k attack on base is not the best, but it's not the lowest either, honestly. If she's a DPS, I was still hoping to see a bit higher, because obviously she's going to be hitting neutral most of the time, so it is what it is. Now, the deck is double buster, double quick. Also, did they keep her quick on MP as well? They did. Wow, I kind of like that they committed to the card type with her. That's cool. We actually got a quick servant as well. Now, the card hit counts are 4 on buster, 4 on arts, 4 on quick, and 5 on extra. Again, fairly standard and modern. The MP gain on base is a 0.58. Actually, her face cards look pretty decent with that. Now, it is only 1 arts card, but even those quicks should be okay. Passives. We got actually quite many for a 4-star. Wow. We got Territory Creation EX for 12% permanent arts. It's a shame she only has 1 arts card, but yeah, that 1 arts card will be really sick for gains. Divinity E for only 100 flat damage, which basically does nothing. Then we have a unique passive as well. So when on a water side map, she gets crit damage, and that is 20% crit damage. Okay, okay. Then she has a passive, which is literally just her being a city. It does nothing. And then finally we have, what is this? Another new passive, I believe. She gets quick up a little bit, arts up a little bit, crit damage a little bit, and then when she is on the field, all allies get a small damage cut. So it's 5% quick, arts, and crit damage for herself, and then 200 damage cut for all allies when she is fielded, including herself, I believe, yeah. She gets that too. Actually, a nice passive. Yeah, it's basically one of her old skills, yeah. Obviously, the numbers had to come down because it's a passive, but yeah, very cool. My passives are pretty solid for a 4-star, I want to say. Nothing game-breaking, but it's pretty good. Now, her anti-append is against Pretender as well. There's not many anti-pretender third appends, I believe. They are pretty damn rare. There's like maybe less than 5 of them total to this day. I believe Moon Cancer and Pretender are full neutral though, right? So it's not a very good case, and obviously you fight Pretenders almost never, so I want to say it's still a pretty bad append. Now let's talk about the MP. This time we have a bit more of an easier time than compared to BB Dubai, but let's see. So she gets an Invul Pierce for 1 turn before anything else. Love it. MP damage for 1 turn as well, scaling with overcharge. Awesome. And then does AoE damage to all enemies and has a super effective for super large enemies. And then does a defense down all of them for 3 turns, which I believe is after damage, sadly. And I believe this is specifically super giant and not giant. Yeah, it has to be. So Invul Pierce doesn't scale. MP damage on base overcharge is 20% for 1 turn, scaling up to 40. So fairly standard. Sadly, no ramp up, but okay, there it is. The defense down is 20% for 3 turns. Kind of ramp up if you're doing bosses. If not, otherwise pretty relevant for farming because it's after damage. But otherwise a pretty solid bonus effect. And then the super effective is a flat 150% against super giant enemies. No scaling. Again, sadly, super giant enemies are not very common for neither farming nor bosses, but you know, it's better to have something there than nothing, right? When it's active, it's gonna help because again, her numbers on base don't seem very impressive. So it's nice to have at least some kind of a case where she can actually pump out some pretty decent numbers. Do like the Invul Pierce though. That can add a lot of good utility depending on the boss fight. But yeah, so far this MP doesn't really scream farming to me too much. You can probably loop her though, I wouldn't be surprised. But the Invul Pierce and the defense down after damage makes me kind of lean towards bosses a bit more now. But we'll see, because we're going to talk about skills next. We get an MP icon, or gauge icon, I guess. So, all allies battery. Hooray. Nice. Spread. And then every turn gets healing every turn for 3 turns. Also all allies. And then attack up for all allies for 3 turns. And whoa! All enemies get an attack up for 3 turns. What? What? Okay, that's a demerit. Ooh, all enemies 3 turns of attack? Ooh, that's a bit scary. Maybe it's supposed to be combo with BB with the buff removal, but yeah, that's a bit scary. So it's a 6-turn cooldown. Ooh, spread 20. That's nice on a 4-star. They're still kind of rare on 4 stars, honestly. They are very rare. That's very cool. Spread 20 battery. Then everyone gets 1k healing per turn for 3 turns. Pretty good. And then 20% attack up for all allies for 3 turns. Okay, also nice. And then, yeah, it's 10% attack on all enemies for 3 turns. It's still a bit scary, though, because it's AoE specifically, yeah. So you probably want buff removal combo with her. That is a bit scary. I mean, it can be fine, but she's also quick, so quick tends to be a bit fragile on defense as well. But otherwise, it's good on effects. Besides that demerit, yeah. Now we have a taunt. Ooh, maybe it's okay that she has a bit higher health, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, self-taunt for 3 turns. Okay, and then defense up for 3 turns. And when taking damage, self-MP damage goes up for 3 turns. And that effect lasts for 3 turns. Whoa, so wait, she can stack a lot of MP damage buffs, huh? There's no limit to this, by the way. Whoa, okay, let's see numbers. 6-turn cooldown. 50% defense up for 3 turns. Huge! Yo, that's great. That's great with the taunt. And then all of the hits are 10% MP damage for 3 turns. So the MP on base was a 20% or MP damage, and this is all 10% each. Wow, actually a great taunt skill. Like, it's a 3-turn taunt, which is a bit scary, but 50% defense up, and then she has healing per turn, is pretty good. For all the hits you get for these next 3 turns, you get 10% MP damage for 3 turns each. There's no limit. So if you're fighting 6 enemies, because I think there's even some CQs that have more than 3 enemies, you can stack a crazy amount of MP damage with her. Now, granted, you have to tank more hits as well, so okay, it can be a bit scary, but there's a potential for a lot of MP damage from this skill. And then we have the main card types of red and green on the final skill. Let's go. Stealth, quick, and buster up for 3 turns each. And then gets an evasion for 1 turn. Awesome. And then all allies. Wait, this trait didn't exist before. All bunny related allies get crit damage for 3 turns and then -1 cooldown. Wait, that trait didn't exist before. Yeah, it's like bunny servants. That's a new trait, right? Yeah, it is. Wait, so does she have to be an Ascension 3 for this to work, or does she have it anyway? I'm guessing she might have to be on 3. That's kind of sucks if that's the case. You have to be on 3? I mean, I'm gonna use 3 regardless, but sucks for the people that don't want to use 3. Yeah, who do we have for bunny servants? Let's see. Well, there's actually quite a bit. There's Aoko, apparently. There's Super Bunyan, Ruler Toria, Summer Castoria, OG Bunyan, Koyan Light, Anne and Mary, OG, Astolfo, OG, Shisho, OG, Anne and Mary Summer, Astolfo Saber, and Shiki Saber. Those are all your bunny trade servants. Not the best synergy, I have to say. Now the numbers is 30% for both the card types for herself and 30% crit damage. The crit damage is not that bad to miss out on, honestly. But the -1 cooldown, that's nice. That's really nice. That you really want to land. Because it lands on herself, her cooldowns become 5, 5, 5. Actually pretty good. Granted, you land this on herself, which means you have to be using Ascension 3. I like that there's a new trait, but I don't like that it literally locks her into one viable Ascension, because you really want those cooldowns. But I do like the evade as well, by the way. Helps with the 3-turn taunt. So she has a 1-turn evade and a 50% defense up for 3 turns. That helps a lot with 3 turns of taunt, and then some 1k healing per turn too. Anyway, we'll run her by some animations next, because I want to see those too. They haven't shown those, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, they spawned an entire pool for her to splash on? Wow. That was kind of hot though. I wish she didn't have the shoes on though. Whoa, what? She has like a robo outfit? What the hell? And then a whip? Okay, well, I was not expecting that. I guess it makes sense. Oh, dude, she does this thing. She jumps from the thing now too on the skill animation. Yeah, I was about to say, I guess it makes sense because of how kind of Pretender works. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense too. Sheesh! Did it have a skyscraper on its back that was a cannon? So basically the build... I mean, I guess she is a city, so it makes the sense that the buildings start blasting too. Alright, let's see that MP. I assume more similar stuff to that extra attack, right? She found the golf ball. Is she actually golfing here? Oh, dude! Actual mecha. Dude, it's gold now. Yo, she's got like a freaking spinning blade. Wow. Oh, that was cute. Right, so yeah, Summer Tlaloc, the city is real in more ways than one. Aesthetically, again, I'm pretty okay with it, but gameplay-wise, I don't really know what to make of her yet. But one thing I do know, I just don't like that the third skill is just tied. You basically have to use Ascension 3. There's no way around it. You're gonna miss out on too much if you don't use it. Although, I guess the only exception would be maybe farming, because there you probably don't need that -1 cooldown and the crit damage, potentially. Anything that's not farming, like min-turning with MPs only, you're gonna want those effects. So it's a bit annoying still, yeah. And I think she's gonna be way better on bosses than farming anyway. Her damage probably won't be very impressive, because again, she's just gonna be hitting full neutral on like lower stats. Because even, from what I remember, even Pretender version of her doesn't have the highest damage, and she can even hit 1.5x, granted you're fighting Knight class enemies. And this being neutral is probably gonna be a bit even less. But we'll see. But there you go. She's still nice. I'm happy for her. Happy that she got a subber version, because she was on the, you know, wish list of a lot of people. So yay. If you enjoyed this first impression, do me a solid and press the thumbs up button on this video. It really helps out. Also do subscribe not to miss out on future videos. I am playing the I guess I am playing the event and then also Oriel Call 3 Part 1 tomorrow on stream, which may or may not result in some more highlight videos as well. Not sure if you're ever gonna see that first impression of Sabaret-chan, because I tried, I didn't get her. Sucks to suck. But at least hope you enjoyed these videos. Good luck if you're rolling on the banner. Hope you get what you want, and hope to see you in the next video. And a bye bye.